invitation from the Lord to receive my story, to receive what he was doing in me, to receive the unequally yoked marriage journey, and to steward it well. I felt like God was like, will you actually receive this? Will you trust me with it? Will you see the value in it? And will you really steward it well? Because it's not
Mm.
about you. And it was like, whoa, okay, Lord. It was like, yes. Yeah, I mean, it was just like the fear of the Lord fell over me, and I realized has nothing to do with me. And if because and here's the other thing, the truth is in Ephesians, the marriage is to represent Christ.
Mhm.
And so it isn't about us. But when we do it the world's way, it doesn't work. But when we do it God's way, we there's a grace
Mhm.
and there's a mercy. But a lot of times most of us millennials and under even older, we don't know how to do it God's way, and we're
Right.
selfish
Yeah.
and we're entitled, and
Yeah.
yeah. So, all of that to say, it was about owning your unique story, whatever it is. If you will press in and own the story, maybe even the storm, like really begin to grab hold of what God's doing. Don't try to get out of it prematurely, but lean into it and receive it and steward it. Steward what God is doing, because it's actually beautiful, and it is for others. Like you said, we're going to come out of it and we're going to minister to others
Mhm.
through it. And if it
Yeah.
is a similar place, if it is, a similar area where you feel like you've already battled in that area and you're kind of like exhausted, maybe in fact that area, like for me, we might always have little battles in my marriage. I might just always have that because we're called, my husband and I are called to minister to married couples. And so there's always going to be a fine tuning in our marriage. There's always going to be an invitation to go deeper and to discover new things. And so if we're hitting up against something, it's probably because God wants to reveal new things in my marriage.